Hey everybody, Karen from Master Spirit Guides. I hope you're doing well today. So we are doing a session today with the Lead Team Collective or perhaps Tyler Robinson's higher self. I will go ahead and ask. Lucy's chatting with me. So if you're not sure who Tyler Robinson is, maybe you haven't been watching YouTube, which is just fine, or any media for that matter. Hang on a second. She's just standing back there meowing at me. See? She was looking at me. Hi, Luce. So we'll see if we can get moving with this session. Okay. So Tyler Robinson is the 22-year-old suspect accused of the unaliving of conservative activist Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University. All right. So again, we're going to ask his higher self or the lead team, depending on who wants to answer our questions. Okay. Hi. You want to say hi? Some of you like to see Lucy. Here she is. Little stinker. Yeah. Okay. So, if you're new here, welcome. So glad now I got hair. I do have a Start Here playlist that I will pop up into the corner right here at the end of this video. So if you are new, that would be a great playlist. If you want like sort of basic information about what I'm doing, more basic topics like soul contract and that sort of thing. And if you want to sign up for our newsletter, I do have a QR code in this corner, or the link is below. Now, some of you have been mentioning that you haven't been getting the newsletter or you were getting it and then you weren't getting it. So really, you don't need to sign up more than once. But here's the thing. When you sign up, you'll get an email, and the email will ask you to confirm. Okay, you might need to check your spam folder. Then, if you don't, what the heck is going on here? Can you say squirrel? If you don't look at your email within 14 days, or you don't open any of the emails and you're getting them, I do tend to dump people off of the newsletter, because if I don't do that, what I have been finding with this population, I don't know why, but people will move our emails into their spam folder and then our email account gets dinged, basically. So unless you really think something's spam, don't put it in the spam folder because you're hurting accounts, okay? So it's interesting to me how people sign up for the newsletter and then say it's spam. So I'm like, just unsubscribe if you don't want to. So I have to be a little careful about that. So you gotta, if you're gonna sign up for the newsletter and you want to receive it, one, you have to confirm. Two, you might have gotten dumped off the list if there was like 10 emails you never even opened. Okay, so sign up again if that's the case, but just make sure you're clicking on the emails. You don't have to click on every single one, or at least click on them and then put them and then delete them if you're not interested in that particular topic. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead. Tyler Robinson, these are your questions. We did a call out on the community. If you're interested in being able to participate in call out questions, just make sure you're subscribed and turn notifications on so that you get notified when we do a post for call outs. We just did a call out that I think the questions we're asking for to be asked by tomorrow on Wednesday, October 9th, which is Marsha's birthday. Happy birthday, Marsh. My other sister just had a birthday. Happy birthday, Cammie. So many Libras in our family. What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh my gosh. What was I saying? Birthdays. Oh man, my brain. Yes, the call outs. So yeah, for the military generals, we want to ask the lead team collective or the generals higher selves as a collective, what's going on with them. Okay, so that will be a really interesting session. So by tomorrow, Wednesday, depending on when you watch this, you can add your questions. All right, so these questions for Tyler have come from you. Okay, so I have a little prayer that we say just for protection, which is an important thing to do when you're using some kind of divination tool. So I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides and guardians, the lead team collective, and only those of the highest and purest light, and ask Archangel Michael to please protect my channel, your channel, our community, the lead team collective, so it is all and only of the highest and purest light. Amen. Hey, you guys. Good morning. I haven't said hello to anybody today. How are you? I haven't done my journaling for the 30-day challenge yet today. Okay, so Lead Team Collective, my spirit teams, thank you so much for all your guidance, love, and support. I think I will do the love challenge, you guys, because I haven't done it for a couple days. So this is how it goes. In the name of Christ, are you of the highest and purest light? Yes, thank you. In the name of Christ, are you of the highest and purest light? Yes, thank you. In the name of Christ, are you of the highest and purest light? Yes, thank you. So I'm just going to hold for a second, just in case we got some trickster energy thinking they're going to switch, but there's a really clear yes on the third one. So I learned that from Diana Cooper in The Golden Future, the book The Golden Future, which we read in the Spirit Circle together. If you ever join the Spirit Circle, you can always go in there and go through all the videos and do your own book club with me. It's an amazing book. And right now we're doing The Wonder of Unicorns from Diana Cooper, actually. So she said that there are 33 spiritual laws, and one of them is the law of challenge, the law of challenge. And what that says is if you ask in the name of Christ, are you of the highest and purest light, then they are required to give you an answer they are required to give you an honest answer on the third ask. So if they said no, and that has happened to me one time where they said no, then I know it's not necessarily like dark energy. It's just like not Christ energy, which is what we're looking for, right? And I am not a Christian. So when I use the term Christ, I do believe Jesus Christ walked on this earth, and I do believe Jesus Christ had abilities like many of us, well, all of us do. We just haven't tapped into it. So he was very, very high vibration. Okay. So, and he is very, very high. He's an ascended master. So just as we call upon Archangel Michael, I call upon Jesus Christ. It's the same thing. Unfortunately, I feel, personal opinion only, that, well, I just feel like, and Jesus does feel this way too, based on our conversations with him. I have done several, 3 or 4 actually, with Jesus. So yeah, you just go listen to those. I don't need to tell you my opinion because I don't want to rub people the wrong way. It's totally okay if you follow Christ as to help you live a better life. That's amazing. But it's not the only way. Let me just say that. So it's not the only way to cross over to the other realm. And if you don't believe that he's the only way, it's okay, is all I'm saying. That's my opinion. So yeah, so in the Ask the Spirit Guides playlist on the channel, I'll post it right here at the end of the video. You'll find, you can just type in, you can search a whole bunch of stuff, but you can type in Jesus and then you'll get the videos. You can type in Trump and you'll get higher self, lower self videos for Trump. Whole bunch of people. Okay. All right. So let's get to it with Tyler. Okay. So lead team, thank you again for being here. Would you like to answer these questions in front of me? Or they're going to say no. Okay. Or is it okay for us to tap into Tyler Robinson's higher self to answer the questions? Yes. Okay. Are you aware of which Tyler Robinson we are referring to? The one who is currently in custody and being accused of murdering conservative activist Charlie Kirk? Yes. Okay. And a week or so ago, I did a session with Charlie, you guys. So that's also in the playlist. Okay. In fact, I'll go ahead and one of these corners, I'll put the Charlie Kirk video if you want to watch that. Okay. So, all right, lead team, why don't we go ahead and call in Tyler, Tyler's higher self. So Tyler, thank you so much for being here. I'm not sure what's going on with you in the physical form. So whatever it is, us as a community can send as much love and light to you to whatever challenges you're going through right now, whether you did it or didn't do it. So I'm sure there's very good reasons for whatever is going on for you, and obviously collectively, because this has created an entire awareness around things worldwide. So whatever role you played in creating that awareness, I personally appreciate it. So I don't think that taking another life is a good thing ever. But and he's just saying yes, yes, yes. Okay. And I'm not saying you did, but you'll tell us, right? Or if you feel like telling us. So, but thank you for being here. Are you comfortable answering the questions that I have in front of me? Yes. Okay. If there's anything you're not comfortable with, please just refrain from answering. Anything that's not in our highest and best interest to know, anything that's not in your best interest to tell us, please refrain. Okay. Yes. All right. Number one, were you at UVU on the day that Charlie Kirk was unalived? Yes. Okay. And entertainment purposes only and allegedly. So regardless of what they say, they could be telling us certain things because it will help us to know those things this way. I have learned enough to know that there's a lot of gray area, but they're telling us things that are helpful for us to know today. Okay. So this is all allegedly. So just keep that in mind. All right. There's no absolutes here ever in this community. I want everybody to use their own discretion, their own critical thinking, their own guidance from their higher selves. We're just exploring these things together. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. Okay. So this isn't a cult of conspiracy theories or trying to find, we know the truth type of thing. That's not what this is. All right. So we're just exploring together. All right. Did you arrive on campus in a gray Dodge Challenger? No. Was this entire debate event a setup? Yes. Charlie says that too. Did you take money to involve yourself in the cover-up? Yes. Okay. Well, I'll just ask, did you actually do the shooting? No. Okay. But you were involved in the cover-up? Yes. And now are you taking the fall? Yes. Are you quite surprised by this turn of events? Yes. Okay. Bummer. Were you paid to say you did it? No. Okay. Were you surprised that they found your grandfather's gun or great-grandfather's gun in the woods? Yes. Is that how you feel like this was a setup on you as well? Yes. I was thinking about that, you guys, the video of him supposedly running across the top of the roof, that could have been recorded at any time. I don't know. Did anybody hear like crowd? Was there any volume that you guys heard? I haven't seen that video directly. I've only seen it from other people posting it and talking about it. I've never heard volume on it. So was there screaming on that video? Because if there wasn't, then that video was probably recorded at a different time with a different person. They just, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe there was. Maybe there was shouting on there. I'm not sure. Okay. Did they lie to you to get you to follow their storyline? Yes. Were there two assassinations planned, one fake and one real? Yes. Charlie confirms that too. Did you only know about a fake plan? Oh, yes. Okay. So what he means, and I'll ask him, but is that supposedly, entertainment purposes only, allegedly, they had set up a plan to make it look like there was an assassination. Is that like a fake assassination? Is that correct? Yes. And Charlie knew about that, correct? Yes. And Erica knew about it as well? Yes. And it was to get more followers, more people mad about to get, so he would totally rise up, right? Yes. Okay. But then there were two plans, right? There was one, the fake one, where you guys were going to fake it. Yes. And then the real one. Then obviously it turned on, there was a group of people who decided to do the real. Yes. Okay. Did you only know about a fake plan? Yes. Did you figure out after the fact that you were the fall guy for the real plan? Yes. Did you figure it out that day? No. Okay, so it has been slowly sinking in what's going on? Yes. Does your lawyer know exactly what was planned at this point? Yes. Do you think it'll come out in court that way? Yes, unless he gets. Do you feel safe where you are? Do you feel safe? No. Okay. Okay. Well, you know, I'm sorry you got caught up in doing a fake, that wasn't good decision making, Tyler. Not good decision making at all. So, were you a supporter of Charlie Kirk? Yes. Okay. Were you a supporter of Trump? Yes. So that makes sense to me now that it would have been a fake. Yeah. And the thing is, what's interesting about that is Charlie came out and told us that. And then just last night, I was listening to Candace Owens. I'm only listening to Candace about this case because she's very serious about digging into it. And people are sending her tips and all this kind of stuff. I just find it interesting. I'm not condoning, because I don't know. I haven't listened to Candace. I know a lot of people here have concerns about her approach, but she literally said, she's not saying there was a fake attempt. I don't think she's gone there. I don't think she has drawn that conclusion. But she did say that she thinks that he was involved in the cover up. That there was some plan, like there's a group of people, and also she's suspecting his roommate too. I don't know why. She didn't cover really in full detail. What's really interesting is what she mentioned in the video last night, which I will post in the description and the pinned comments. This video is that she has put together like 10 files of everything she has gotten an email from, like threats on her life from like the government and everything. Okay, I shouldn't say that. I'm paraphrasing, and I'm not sure I'm actually 100% accurate about that. But she has listed all these emails of things that happened to her that she has sent around to like 10 different people saying, if something happens to me, release all of this. And the thing I find interesting is one of the people was Andrew Tate. So does that tell me that she supports Andrew Tate? Which tells me I don't know enough about Andrew Tate, but what he's been accused of seems pretty serious and disgusting. So the question is he, so why is Candace supporting him? I have no idea. That's a whole different story. So that's why I've only been watching her on the Charlie Kirk stuff, but she does confirm, at least, allegedly, based on everything she's receiving, is that that Tyler probably was part of like changing some clothes, dumping some clothes, because apparently he did dump some clothes over by the Dairy Queen. So let's just ask that, because I'm not 100% sure about that. So, Tyler, did you, your lower self anyways, your ego self, did you drop clothes in a garbage can or a dumpster outside of Dairy Queen? Yes. And then you went in for a treat? Yes. Okay. Were those your clothes you were dumping? No. Okay. All right. Did you agree to be the scapegoat for the shooting? No. Did you agree to be the scapegoat for the fake shooting? No. Did anybody agree to, like, why would somebody agree to that? Did anybody agree to be the scapegoat for the shooting? No. Did you guys think nobody would be caught? Is that why? Yes. I mean, the only reason I would guess someone would agree to that is if they were in dire debt and their family was threatened or something. And then, that's the only, was that happening to you? No. Are you knowingly part of a cover-up for the real shooter? Yes. Are you the real shooter? No. Did you act alone? No. Did you send a series of text messages to your flatmate? Whoever asked that question, are you from, I don't know, somewhere outside the United States? Flatmate, that's cute. We don't call it flatmates. No, he did not. Okay. Let's see. In one text, your flatmate asked, "You weren't the one who did it, right?" Did you reply, "I am, I'm sorry"? No. Did you text about Kirk? "I had enough of his hatred"? No. Did you tell your flatmate to delete incriminating texts and to stay silent if questioned by police? No. Did your flatmate provide the messages to the police? No. Okay. All right. It's like we're in that period of time where it's like t-shirts are too cold, but then this is getting a little warm, especially if you have a hot flash. That's not nice. Okay. Just turn the fan on. Okay, number 15. Did you leave a note under your keyboard which read, "I had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk and I'm going to take it"? Oh my gosh. No. I mean, this is a smart kid. This is a smart kid. Like, who would do that? Who would do that? And then he's just going to go to Dairy Queen. I mean, come on. Couldn't they have done a better setup than that? I mean, who's going to believe this shit? I'm sorry. I don't know. I mean, we're, the American public, all of us, humans in general, are way smarter than that. Plus, we've watched way more movies than they realize because we've been sedated by entertainment. So, which we've been talking about over the last couple days. Thank you for joining me for Coffee with Karen, by the way. It was really helpful to hear all of your comments. Okay. Was a high-powered bolt-action rifle recovered near the crime scene wrapped in a towel? Yes. Was DNA consistent with yours found on the rifle's trigger and other evidence? No. Did your father confront you after seeing photos of the shooter and encourage you to turn yourself in? He started saying no right away to that. Did you intentionally target Kirk because of your views that included supporting pro-gay and trans rights? No. Is your perception that these rights conflicted with Charlie Kirk's public stance? No. And the next one is, are you afraid of your life? For your life? Yes. So you guys, I know he got involved in something, but if we can send, prayers to him, mostly, just whatever you feel, but it would be nice if we could get the truth. We're all about the truth nowadays. No more of not the truth. right? So, and all these organizations and systems that are oppressing people, this kind of stuff has to start coming out because I'm done. I'm done with all the secrets. It's ridiculous, right? Manipulation, all that propaganda. It's just ridiculous. I'm done with it. So whatever you can send, whatever kind of energy you want to send to him, prayers, whatever you call it, for the truth to come out, protect him so that the truth can come out would be amazing. That's just my ask, but whatever you're obviously comfortable asking. Okay. Does this event have anything to do with the Epstein files? Yes. Ew. Ew. Will you be found guilty of aggravated murder? No. Okay. Will you be found guilty as being a part of this aggravated murder? Yes. Did you agree on a soul level to be part of the Charlie Kirk drama? Yes. Did your higher self, did you meet Charlie when he passed over? Yes. Okay. Has Charlie, I mean, I know the answer to this, but because I don't think this is possible on the other side, but has Charlie's soul forgiven you for the betrayal, basically? Yes. Did Charlie Kirk's higher self know that this was a potential outcome with your higher self? Yes. Was it a 100% potential outcome for the two of you to tangle this way? No. Okay, so this was one thing that could have happened depending on, yes. Okay. Will the shooting of Charlie Kirk have a significant positive impact on gun control? Wow, well, that would be nice. Yes. Will the shooting create further divide of political rivals, making bipartisan discourse more difficult? No. Is it actually bringing people together, like hashtag the Purple Revolution? Yes. It's waking more people up, basically. Yes. Keep in mind, you guys, I just heard this the other day, that apparently QAnon, remember QAnon, that whole great thing, which I saw a video on Netflix or something, that the people who said that they made up the whole QAnon thing. So I don't know if that was true, but that was an interesting story. You can look that up. I think it was on Netflix. But I'm wondering if the QAnon, what I heard was that they used this term, the Great Awakening. They use that term as a code word to talk amongst themselves, the Great Awakening. So we might want to just be a little careful with the word awakening. Just don't say the Great Awakening, okay? I don't know that 100%. I just heard that the other day and I thought, okay, that's interesting. So are more and more people understanding that they have been dividing us on purpose? Yes. All right. From a spiritual perspective, was this event necessary to provide a watershed moment? Okay, yes. Where political figures commit to condemn political violence? No. Not a watershed moment for political violence. No, because clearly they haven't done it yet. Is it a watershed moment in bringing the people together? Yes. Was this a watershed moment to turn the tides on those who think they're going to take over the world in a fascist or authoritarian manner? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I think there was more to that, but I think we've answered that. Okay, you guys. So if you have additional questions for Tyler, let me know. Hopefully we, got to the bottom of this. But I do want to mention another thing that I heard Heather Cox Richardson say today. I have hair in my mouth now. She mentioned that there's this video going viral of someone in a protest wearing a frog costume. And I'm thinking myself, and she said it's going viral because it's very hard to say that people are violent if they have costumes on, a frog costume. So if you're going to a protest, we might want to get costumes and wear the costumes like peace costumes, not like making fun of political figure costumes, anything like that, but like, you know, a bunny rabbit or a squirrel. Or so see if you can get some costumes for yourself, or frogs, or even better, a purple dinosaur. Why don't we all dress up as Barney? You know, hashtag purple revolution, dress up like Barney. It's going to be very hard. You know, I think that's even like a bigger, stronger picture than try, you know, what are they going to do? Take down Barney? I mean, so consider that. I think that would be a very funny thing. Try to find a purple outfit. Purple revolution, purple animal, you know, that would be very funny. Anyways, all right, let me know what you think and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.